Hey guys, it's Nicole again. It's been a couple of weeks since I did my last video showing things that I picked up from the op shops, and as I've been to a few in the last couple of weeks, I thought rather than doing it all as one and making a really long video, I'd break it up into two parts. So this one today is going to be showing you the books that I picked up recently. So this one's a massively thick book on all different quotes from all different areas. I like picking out one or two of the quotes that I like from a page and using them on a page layout. Some of them can even be interesting centerpieces for cards and tags and things like that. Even greeting cards sometimes, depending on the quote. Fairy tale book, which has some nice traditional painting style images in them. Some of them look almost watercolor like. This one I haven't actually had a read through yet, but I had a bit of a flick through. It's got some interesting looking pictures in there. And this one I thought was a fun little box set. So it's got a few different books in there. I have tried out the pen. The pen does work. And one of the books is a little bit damaged, but apart from that I thought they'd be cute to use even just for the covers. And I do like getting books like diaries and notebooks for the lined paper. I like using it on the back of tags, and you can make your own little journaling cards with it. Some various colouring in books. So these are ones that I guess some people call them like the colouring meditation or the adult colouring books. But I like using bits and pieces of them, especially for tags. So you can put them on the front of cards and things. And they're especially good, I find, for giving to little kids. They like to colour them in themselves and then be able to give them out. This one was something I'd not actually seen before. I have taken a few pages out of there already, but it's basically a comic representation rather than just a text version of Henry V by Shakespeare. So I just thought some of the images are really interesting in there, and I've already made up a couple of envelopes out of those. They make fun little envelopes, and some decorative hearts and things. Classic little Sudoku puzzle books. These ones I got because I'm making a sort of my own version of a bullet journal at the moment. I want to try and get a bit more organised. I don't know how well it will work, but I was thinking of just taking some of these puzzles and putting them in there randomly, so just to give me something a little bit different to do on certain days. This book I thought was beautiful. It's a kid's book, and it's sort of a pop-up slash shadow box book. I don't know if you can see that, but each page has several layers to the image. Kind of reminds me of the old multi-layered cards, the greeting cards that would have 4 or 5 different layers on them. So I was thinking that I might be able to use a couple of these. I'm not sure how well that actually survive being pulled out of the book, but I thought it'd be fun to try and make some little page layouts with them, layered as is. This was another random book that I found, but I quite liked in this one that it has a lot of the coins that we have now, but it's got images of our original paper notes and things as well, so that's a little bit fun. This is an old book based on the inscription on the inside from the 50s, and it's a copy of Grimm's Fairy Tales. And the pages have some nice discoloration to them. I'm not sure if I'll actually cut this one up or if I'll save it for my kids and maybe read them some of the stories when they're a little bit older than they are now. Got a very old little pocket dictionary. Once again, just the pages on this are... I don't know how many of you will have had many old books like this, but just the paper is just so much softer than what it is in the books these days. A copy of the classic Pride and Prejudice. I don't think I've had a copy of this since high school, but yeah, I thought that would be fun to pull apart and make some things out of those pages too. I've seen some people online who make hearts with the main characters' names in them, and I thought it might be fun to do something like that, perhaps for some jewellery pendants or something. Another little book of quotes. So these ones, because they have one quote per page, you could actually take the whole page and put it in the layout. A fun, quite large book, all about dinosaurs. My son, as well as being space obsessed, is a little bit obsessed with the dinosaurs as well, so might be looking at making him a few things out of that. This was a random magazine book thing, I'm not quite sure. It just has a lot of cute little cat images in it. I wanted to try and make some envelopes and things out of those. I thought some of them, the bigger ones, would make some really nice envelopes and things. And this one I found really interesting, and it's actually... the imagery in it is just beautiful. It's just different mums and their kids and showing the different interactions between them. I'm not quite sure what I'll do with that one yet, but I just loved the imagery and couldn't leave it behind. Got another manga book. And this one, it's sort of a, by the looks of it, a bit of a catch-all book. It's an older one. It's got some yellowing to the pages. But if you have a look down the bottom, we've got a Secretary's Handbook, Grammar and Punctuation, Elements, American Constitution and Presidents, Weight and Measurement Charts. It's got a little bit of everything in there, so I thought it'd be fun to use some of those different pages for all different things. So with the dictionary pages, I like doing dictionary art on them. I think that comes up quite well. But some of the other things, I'm not quite sure where they are in here at the moment, but some of the charts and things towards the back, I can't find them, but the measurement charts and things like that would be fun to make little wall hangings out of. So things like decorations for your kitchen and things like that. And found some more sheet music. So I'll put it sideways so we can see it a bit better there. So this one's torn, but that doesn't matter because I'll be using it in smaller pieces anyway. I really like making tags and altered playing cards out of these ones. So even working around the tear, there's plenty there that I can use. And just a quick flick through. So this one I thought was quite interesting. I didn't actually know that that was a thing. Pepe Le Pew's favourite songs apparently. But I thought it was a little bit cute, and if nothing else, I like the image on the front. I might put that up on my wall or something. And the last thing we have, a bunch of different golden books. So I picked up quite a few this time. Now there's a couple of doubles in here. Some of them, like you can see, this one is in quite poor condition, so I'll definitely be pulling that apart using the parts that are still good for crafts. And I think this was the oldest one that I picked up. It's not in the best condition, but it's paper cover. It's not like the current cardboard ones. But yeah, quite a few here. Some I might read to my kids, some of the ones that I remember from when I was a kid. So this is one of the ones I remember from when I was a kid, so I might pass that on to my kids for now. And with the ones that I've picked up doubles of, I'll probably keep one as a book and pass the other one on to my pass that one on to my kids and use the other one for crafts. Okay, thanks for watching. Keep an eye out in the next couple of days to have a look at the things that I've picked up in the last couple of weeks that are not books. Goodbye.